Hello, welcome to Let's Get Into It. I'm Kenyatta the Healer. I am Kenyatta the Architect. On this channel, we destroy and build simultaneously, for there can be no resurrection without destruction. Once again, I'm Kenyatta, but you will refer to me as Miss Kenyatta, Queen, Goddess, Empress, Ma'am, High Priestess, or whatever I tell you to refer to me as. I have no enemies. The enemies of God have been defeated. But if God is the creator, both the good and the evil, the light and the dark, God has no enemies. Ye are God's. As well, loving goodwill, taking care of, and eliminates that without. I will not tolerate anyone stalking me, harassing me, bullying me, or being common with me, or anyone who genuinely supports me on my platform. Affirmations and repeat. I am wonderful. I am marvelous. I am magnificent. I am splendid. I am perfect. I am thankful. I am grateful. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am the master and creator of my own fate. I am the master and creator of my own destiny. I am my fate. I am my destiny. I am the all that is, all that ever was, and ever shall be. I love myself. Cancer. This will be a reading for you from the Hoodoo Tarot deck, Cancer. First, go to my community tab. Check out my, there you'll find the link to my memberships. Click the video and you'll learn about the tiers that I offer here at LGI. Come on over and become a member. As well, check out my description below for information on readings and my Oracle decks. The Fitness Oracle Speaks, as well as the Financial Prosperity Oracle Speaks. Take a look, see, and come on through. Thank you for your support in advance. Cancer. Once again, this will be a reading for you from the Hoodoo Tarot deck. All right, Cancer. Let me get you some good shuffles in. Give you a nice three-way split, Cancer. And let's see what thus saith the Hoodoo Tarot deck for you for May 2025. Cancer. Two shuffles, yes, for Cancer. That didn't sound right, shuffles. You know, sometimes you can say a word and it's like, it just don't sound right. Am I saying it right? And it's right. Or you spell a word and be like, that don't look right. And it'll be right. Okay, but anyway, let's get into it, Cancer. Here we have, go on, Cancer, so far to the baskets, upright. Let's see what else we have for you. Six of Knives, here, upright, Cancer. The Strength card, in reverse, Cancer. Five of Coins, upright. And here we have the Big House, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's get into it, Cancer. I'm hearing things are going well, but I'm hearing favor, Cancer. You got a lot of favor here, okay? A lot of abundance, a lot of friends, family. You know, there's some people, they just have, there's a lot of people around, just a lot of love. You know, a lot of people, and it just seems so genuine. Not all families is out here around each other, acting like they love each other, pretending and smiling in each other's face and stabbing each other in the back and doing funny things to them in the back rooms and whatnot. All right, to each other in the back rooms. No, there are actually some families out here, people who genuinely love one another and treat each other with love and kindness. I don't know if it's a lot or a little, but they are out there. The Cancer, so far from what I'm seeing, I feel like this is the kind of environment that you currently are in and that you have and that you come from, okay? I'm hearing a mix, diverse, so I feel like you come from a diverse background. I'm hearing very diverse. Okay. I don't know, maybe if it was you were adopted or what, but I'm hearing diverse, different nationalities, so on and so forth, okay? It's an amalgamation of different energies and people around you that surround you, Cancer, okay? And it's like you're like a well full of love, okay? And they love you. Maybe you're older, okay? Maybe you're like a matriarch here of this environment. Kind of reminds me of, that puts me in the mind of Mother Hale, okay, for those of you who remember, black lady, older black lady in New York way back, had adopted, well, I don't know if she officially adopted the children, but had a lot of children home, like she was like foster care or something like that. She kept those children, okay, until someone who was capable came in, you know, and took them and adopted them. I can't think of the whole story in detail right now, but I do remember growing up hearing about her, okay? But, you know, that's kind of what it puts me in mind of, with the different nationalities and so on around, okay? And it's like, I'm feeling like a matriarchal figure here, maybe that you are, okay? Like you have a home, I'm hearing, of abundance, but I feel like it's an abundance of love, a lot of love. There might be someone here, Cancer, I feel like that is leaving, the environment, leaving the home. This person is going away. They don't want to stay in the environment. Although I feel like I'm hearing like it's a good environment, it's a healthy environment, they want to leave. Gather up all their things and go away. Okay. I don't know here. Let's see what's happening. Why? Or are they leaving their home to come to your environment? I'm hearing no. They're leaving your environment. I'm here to come home to their own. So maybe this is maybe a young person, okay, not a child, okay, but a young adult, okay, who has decided to move on, okay, and create a life and a world of abundance for themselves. But see, something is here, okay. There's some kind of, even with all this, the love, the abundance, the so on and so forth, I feel like you're an older person. And I mean, I don't mean middle age, I mean older. Something happened here in this environment to this person. There's a feeling, some kind of feeling of rejection. Something happened to this person here. I feel like it's a boy, a child, maybe when they were a child, very young, that maybe you didn't see, that slipped by you. Okay, or maybe you didn't want to see, or you didn't want to believe, because I feel like the environment here is like, I heard a good, oh, I'm sorry, too loud. The other one's so low. Okay, I turned it up. Okay, I heard like a good, healthy environment. So I feel like if something happened to this child, okay, who's no longer a child, I feel like, but I don't feel like they're like in their 30s or nothing. I feel like maybe this child here may be like late teens, very early 20s. Like they've turned their back on this. And I feel like if something happened here, I don't feel like it was in your home. Again, I get the impression that that you are like a matriarch and you have had a lot of young people in your home. And maybe it happened before this child came to your home or outside of the home. And maybe I do feel like maybe something you didn't want to see or you didn't want to believe. I mean, like, no, not my child, like not one of mine. Okay. This couldn't have happened. This couldn't have been done here. Okay, to this boy. Right. Let's see what comes up. Okay. 9 of coins, upright. The big queen here in reverse. Hoarding here in reverse. 5 of baskets, upright. Cancer. Yeah, stunted. Like maybe some kind of, the growth was stunted, maybe emotionally so. This boy came from a home where he was, I don't feel like he came from poverty when he came to you. But he came from some kind of seedy environment. Not poverty in terms of financial poverty. I feel like it may have even been a well-to-do environment financially. I mean, this boy had money, or his family had, they were doing well financially. I mean, very, okay. It was a seedy environment here, okay. It's not a good environment, and I feel like this boy's mother, this child was not her priority. I don't know if this is, like I said, I heard different nationalities and whatnot. So if you have adopted children or you have opened the door to children, young people who are in need of a positive environment. But this child, Okay. You know this child. This is not. I don't know if the child was blood related to you. If this girl, I shouldn't say girl. If this boy's mother was your niece, this is not one that is of a different nationality than you. I'll put it like that. You know this child. I feel like when I say that, I'm meaning you know this child's mother. If they were related to you, I don't think the boy's mother was your daughter. Maybe your niece. But nevertheless, the child was not raised in a positive environment, a very seedy environment, like I said. And I'm not sure if there was a father figure in the home or if there were many men in the home. Okay? Coming in and out of the home. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if they have this type of shit nowadays. I mean, I know we got they call them sex workers now. I mean, I know they're prostitutes and whatnot, but it feels like a brothel type environment this child was raised in. Like this boy's mother ran a brothel, and that was her house. Women, that she worked for her. And this was her child, and this is the environment that he grew up in. And there was not really a closeness. I don't think this child was, when under this woman's care, was not mothered. It's not so much just not mothered, not nurtured, this, that, and other, but not safe. Like she didn't really watch out for him. Okay, to make sure that he was safe. Okay, in that environment. Like I said, many men came in and out of this house. Okay. I don't get the impression it was just her laying up. I think she did, but I think there was more than just her. Okay. And like I said, I don't even know, I shouldn't say that because I picked up a girl one time when I was in seminary. She was like 16 years old, on street prostitute. Man looked like he was about to rape her right up on the street. So I picked her up. I took her home. Come with me. Let me take you home. But where I took her, what she told me was her home. It was a nice house from the outside. But the brother that was standing outside, it was looking like, where the hell you been? Not like a parent who cares. But like you got work to do. And I was like, you sure you're okay? And she was like, yeah. This is where I'm supposed to be. In other words, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm 53. I was in my late 20s. Okay, so yeah, I guess they do still exist. I thought that was just old timey stuff, but whatever. Yes, they do. But this is the kind of environment this boy was in. And something happened in this environment that was not healthy here. Okay, let me see. There was no real guidance once again. Just a child just there. Something happened here that should not have happened. Here we have the free man upright. 7 of coins here in reverse. Okay. 8 of sticks in reverse. This boy who is now a young man, it's like he wants to spread his wings, okay? It's like he wants, the typical wants to spread his wings and fly. He wants to make his own way. He is leaving, okay, your environment. Your environment wasn't a brothel, okay? But I do feel like he came to you at some point, okay? And I don't think he was real young when he came. I just heard 13. Okay, that the child was 13 when he came to you. And you took care of this boy. Again, I keep hearing, but you knew this boy. I'm hearing foreign, okay. He wasn't of another nationality or another race. I'll say that, okay. Then he was of the same race, but you knew this boy. You knew this boy's family, his home, his environment. I even hear I studied it. But he came. He came to be with me, to stay with me in my home, and I loved on him. I adored him. I treated him well. See, I don't even know whoever this is, whoever you are. You may not even be living anymore. You know, I am a me. This is what I feel. You may not even be living anymore. Okay, this I don't know. I don't know if this is like, who could this possibly resonate with out there? This almost feels like something of old. This boy seeks distance, and he is finding it. And it's a particular person that is resonating with me, who I think it could be, but not anybody I know personally. Okay. Um, the boy. But let's continue on. But I could very well be wrong. But let's continue on here. In this environment, this child felt like it was not a young man. There's nothing that I can do here. Nobody that I can be. It's almost like this thing that happened. Whatever happened, I'm not going to speculate on what happened to him in this environment. Okay, I don't know. I'm not being told, but something did. Okay, that was not healthy, and it could have just been the environment itself. Okay, not being watched over, not being protected, not being nurtured. So all the kind of men coming in and out of the house and whatnot, and whoever these women were, that, and the mother, and no even like grandmotherly type of energy around or influence around here, okay, for this child. But I feel like this child wanted to set himself free from the environment and felt like there was nothing here, okay, maybe even in the city, the town, wherever this is, okay, that he could nothing that he could do. Okay, sometimes some people feel like that, no matter where they're born, you know, and whatnot. They be, I got to get up out of here. I got to go. I can't do shit here. It's not for me. Okay, and that's what I feel like here has happened with this young man. He was able to see there was no kind of foundation that he could build for himself. No seeds that he could really plant for himself in this environment, even though he came to live with you at the age of 13, but that whatever that thing that was that happened to him, it still stayed on him and was with him, okay? And he needed to release himself and free himself from this environment. Okay, come on, let's get into this here. We have Dr. Buzzard upright. Father of Knives here, upright. And here we have, what is this? The grandchildren here in reverse. See something for a second. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Yes. I'm looking at Dr. Buzzard here, Justice, and I'm looking at the scripture, Ezekiel 25:17, and I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Dr. Buzzard is standing in front of this courthouse laughing because he won a case. Okay, then we have Lady Justice behind him. It's like not so much the court, the specific, the court system in and of itself, but just justice. This boy leaving, this child leaving this environment. Okay, and I even feel like being led to leave. However, whether it was within himself, God in him, whatever, was justice for him, great justice. And I feel like I always look at this Father of Knives card as time. This is some old shit that I'm picking up on, okay? This is something from a time gone by. Like before my time. Man, oh man. When I just realized that, I felt like a tear coming through. This is some old shit. This boy, oh, it just feels so good, okay? This boy utilized, despite what happened to him in this environment, and I do feel like the child may have been, given the environment, may have been sexually assaulted as a child, a young child, boy. It's like he became, it's just like all that, you know what I'm saying? Like he utilized his time, knowing that where he was, he could not do and be. It's like trapped. He was trapped, caged. Okay. Based on, and I feel like this is a small town, a small environment, okay? Even if not a small town, a small environment. We have our little communities, even in major cities. Okay, they can be just as country. You understand what I'm saying? But we had these little small communities. Okay, and I feel like this is the type of environment that this boy was in. And he moved, he left. Whoever this Cancer is, whatever, honey. If you obviously you are here because you spoke to me, you don't have to worry. I don't know if this boy is a man. He's a man if he's still living. But what you did for him, I feel, in the little bit of time that you had him, because I heard 13 came in, and I heard the age like 17. Maybe he was 17 when he left, okay, or when he wanted to leave, when he was moving. The time that you had him, okay. If you are worried about it, whoever you are and wherever you are, there you have no need to worry. This boy became a man. He utilized his time wisely. Okay, I'm hearing he gathered up his resources, okay, of who he was and of who he could be and who he knew. This man became some kind of star. Where he was, he could not be that. He would not be that. Too caged, too bound, okay, by the restrictions of the environment and what had occurred. And if it's a small environment, everybody kind of know everybody. One of them type of environments. Okay, everything was always a constant reminder, and he left. And I feel like when this boy left, he may not have made no big pronouncement about it or anything like that. Just do what the fuck he had to do, and I'm gone. That's why I love doing this shit. I love it because you don't know what's going to come, and this is what came. I'm hearing he is a star. Hold on. He's moved on. Okay. So I feel like he has transitioned at this point. But this man is a star. He's known. He may have a star on what's that in Hollywood? Hollywood Boulevard. Ain't that what it's called? Okay, the Chinese theater, whatever. He may have a star there. He's known. Very well known. Honey, whoever Cancer, ma'am, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. This boy did great for himself. And not just in the sense of, not just in the sense of, becoming a star, money, that type of thing. Even, I feel like his mental state or his emotional state of what he went through. Okay, I'm hearing cleared out. He was able to clear himself and heal his wounds. Okay, as a result of his status of going and becoming this, star, whatever he was, actor, I don't know, singer, I don't know. Okay, I feel like he's got a star out there. Okay, all in Hollywood. Okay, he was known, well known, and he utilized, took that money and everything to heal himself of his wounds. And you played a major role in that. Of course, you're not paid for any longer, but you're here. All right. Here we have from the Inner Garden Oracle. The stone. I mean, the card is the Oracle card here is focus. This is what this young man did. He became a man, and I feel like he lived a nice, long life. Fluorite. Do not mistake temptation for opportunity. Okay. And you know, there might be someone watching out there who knows this story, who is related to this man or knows his family and knows the story, whatever. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with some Cancer. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here, and let's get into it. You all have faith.